Hello, folks. I'm going to talk about the blockchain, that is a new emerging technology, and how a company can use this technology to gain the competitive advantage. So what is blockchain? Blockchain is a new technology that was created in 1991 and is a specific type of database. For example, when you implement this in your own company, the blockchain stores the data in blocks, and they are chained all together. And as a new data comes, it fetches a new block. So, and it is given exactly a timestamp when it is passed to the new chain. So the most common information that is stored in the blockchain is the transactions. Let's do a small example for you to understand exactly how it works externally. So there are here 3 blocks. So the first block, or actually every block, contains 3 things. The first is the information that you want to store. The second thing is the actual hash, and the last thing is the previous hash. In this case, the first is set to null, like here. Okay, the second is the same, contains 3 things. This is the information, this is the actual hash of this block, and this is the previous hash. So here. So that works internally, and it cannot be hacked, because if you change the information inside of a block, it gives you a new hash and it's going to break the chain. Let's keep going. Okay, 2 examples that I show is Facebook. Facebook wants to implement the blockchain in the login, because Facebook wants to protect the data of millions of users and not to have the same problems as it was having before. Nestlé is another company that is implementing the technology in the baby's food, because Nestlé wants to be transparent and give the information from the farm to the customers when they consume the food in their house. Anyway, they want to know if the babies have some problems, or if it's about the food, or another external thing that babies can have, like other illness. Okay, to analyze this, we are going to use the Porter's by forces, and we're starting with the power of buyers. So the power of buyers is low, because if they want to get the product with this technology, they are not going to have more companies or other places to get this, because Nestlé is the unique company at the moment that is implementing the technology. The power of supplies, the next. So in this company, in this case, sorry, Nestlé has a high level, because in this case, Nestlé is the supplier, and it's going to be the unique company that is selling the product with this technology. So if they can charge the price that they want, but other thing is the customers are going to accept the price or not. Okay, the new entrants. The new entrants have a high level impact of Nestle, because if like other company implement the same technology on its product, these companies could become very successful providing competition to Nestle. So it means that if another company implements the blockchain, it could be very successful and get kind of famous and give a high competition to Nestle. But there is another reason too that I put low level risk, because there is a high barrier to the new companies for entry and use blockchain, because there is a lot of money and a lot of things to implement this technology. Substitute product. The substitute product in this case is the new technology blockchain. It is substituting the traditional database for a new system to store everything in blocks where information cannot be modified and be made available to the customer for every single product. So it is replacing the last database where the customers couldn't see anything about the product, and it's giving a new database where it's giving all the transparency to customers from the farm to the house. And the rivalry is high level risk, because if competitors' product has the same quality as Nestle, and if they implement the technology, the price might be similar or maybe cheaper. So, which might have a huge effect on Nestle. And another thing could be too, if the loyalty brand is high, customers are less likely to switch, so it could be low level risk to Nestle. Okay, let's keep going with SWOT and how the technology blockchain implements on Nestle will impact on society as a whole. So we're analyzing 4 things, and these 2 are internally and these 2 are external. And let's start for strength. Strength. Well, Nestle is a well-known brand. The second thing is Nestle has a strong variety of products and good qualities and brand loyalty high. So weaknesses. At the moment, Nestle is not giving the transparency of the process of the products, because when you buy a product, you don't see anything, but it is going to be solved after implementing the blockchain. But other weakness that the price could be increased. So other thing that if Nestle made wrong movements with the product, might cause that the product not to be sold, because there is going to be all the registers available to the customers. Okay, one opportunity that is getting Nestle that is going to exploit the international market, and 2 is using the advancement of technology. 3, well, other companies that they don't have the technology might have good quality in their products and cheaper. in comparison with Nestle. So if the other companies that they don't implement the technology, they could have very cheap products, and Nestle is going to be ruined because if the people don't choose this product, it's going to be a problem for Nestle. And other thing is the similar companies might implement the technology blockchain to sell the product too. And the price might be cheaper or similar after implementing the technology. So that was the analysis SWOT. And that's it all, folks. Thank you for your attention.